Here's a combat example. I forgot to demonstrate for that. So for example, if I have the Templar infantry versus the Saracen vanguard. So for the strike attack, I need to be adjacent. So adjacency here works like this is adjacent, this is adjacent. If I'm here, I'm 1.5 movement point away, so I need some kind of extra reach to attack. A unit with line of sight 1 to 2 will be able to attack diagonally, but from base, the adjacency is like this. And also, players always turn to their to their right when they finish activating. So you'll know which unit is whose based on the side it turns when it finishes to activate. So for example, we'll simulate an attack here. So let's say the Saracen vanguard moves in, and or I'll do the other guy. So let's say this guy is here. He had a bolster token on him. So basically he's gonna move 1, 2, and then he's gonna do a strong attack and then a strike. So the strong will boost him by +1 for the attack, and the strike 4. So a total attack of strike 5. And Guy will play his cards to attack. So you see, for example, when you play cards normally, you play one card, the opponent can respond. Then you can play, if he responds, you can play a card. And basically it goes on until one of the two players doesn't play any cards anymore. For the combat, it's the same thing. So you play one card at a time, the other can respond. But there's the attack phase and then the defense phase. So the defender will know exactly how much total attack the attacker will do. So if he sees he won't be able to save his unit, he doesn't have to play his defense cards. And for the attacker, if he wants to overcommit to make sure, well, he's going to burn extra cards. So for example here, let's say this one was exerted. So play when an allied unit attacks. So the Templar infantry, apply +1 to this attack if the defender is exerted. So let's say my Saracen has attacked, already activated. So I'm going to play the sneaky. But to play the sneaky, I need to discard a red card in my hand for Guy. So basically, he's going to discard a red card. So let's say he discards Revenge. And so that's it. So now he paid the cost. So now the opponent can play a response card for that. But Saladin doesn't have many cards. Yeah, he doesn't have cards for the response. Oh, he has tactical block. Apply +2 armor if you have 8 or more cards in hand. Yeah, so he doesn't. So basically he's not able to play that card. Then it continues with the attacks. So let's say he's going to say, okay, well, I'll play a pushback. So the pushback, if the defender suffers damage, he's going to be pushed back. Then the defender can play a card in response to that card. But let's say he's not playing there. And I need to discard a card to do that. So I'll discard, for example, my Acid Cloak. And then finally, let's say I'll do the hesitant strike. So apply another +1. But for the hesitant strike, I need to discard 2 other cards. So I'll discard these 2. So basically, I've overcommitted. So basically, I have strike 5, 6, 7, and a pushback effect. So now it's the defense time. So basically, so now the opponent, the defender, he can play cards, so he has 1 armor. So that mitigates the attack value by 1 by default. The armor is here. And so basically, depending on what I have in my hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's see what I took. I have nothing good here. I don't have my 8 cards in hand, the precise. So for example, in this case, I cannot do anything. So basically, but if I was able to play defense cards, I could accumulate them here, exactly like the attack. You can counter if you want, one card at a time. But in this case, it would be strike 5, 6, 7. I have 1 armor, so I would take 6 damage. And basically, I put the 6 damage here. And then I'm pushed back 1 space because of the push effect. If I was pushed on a terrain that blocks line of sight, I would have blocks movement or line of sight. I would have taken an extra damage for this. And then all these cards are discarded. And now I know, since he has only 1 card left in hand, he cannot play any more cards this turn. But now for me, I could plus a tough on my guy, so it gives him +1 toughness. Adjustment, increase the value of any target die assigned to a unit by 1. If the damage dies, it must not cause the unit to die, so I could reduce the damage by 1 for this one. I could have increased the bolster with this one, or the guard, for example, if I would have guard. And then I would have played, for example, I would have been able to play this. Play when an allied unit defends. If the defender survives this attack, remove 1 damage from target allied unit at end of combat. So I would have played this, of course. So I would have had 4 damage here, plus my healing, and now he's a tough guy, so he can do that. And if I kill, basically I draw 1 card. So then I would activate my other unit, etc. So that's an example for combat.